Hey guys, today's Thursday. Quick trade breakdown. Going over the one trade I took today. So you can see it there. So really quick retracement. Actually was really quick. Did not expect it that we would even reach this lower. But yeah, so let's go basically over it. That's the business of today. I took my first partial right here, basically in advance of the 8:30 opening price. Basically at CE of our price range right there from the 9:30 low to high, and got stopped. Trade my stop lower, got stopped right there above CE of the wick right there. But yeah, I think let's talk about today's conditions first, and then we are going over today's price action. So as you can see right there, still trading at all-time highs. We are definitely not in really bearish conditions. We had one aggressive expansion to the downside on Tuesday. Also yesterday, we were able to actually participate in shorts. But yeah, really now once again back at all-time highs, and I think definitely on price target we will reach for is just 30,000. It's just a really clean number. I think we will definitely get there soon. If we definitely continue also the speed we have right now. So let's drop to a hourly chart. What you can see right there is that we once again basically fall short of the external assessed liquidity right there. That's really happening often lately in really all-time highs conditions. Right there we have our market maker buy model really V-shaped, and we are definitely now expanding to the upside. Asia, London, and New York Open Kill Zone were trading lower. Therefore, we had really clean session liquidity. So equal highs right there, also equal highs right there, and Asia liquidity as external liquidity draw. We fall short of the liquidity of the sales liquidity right there. But what's even more interesting is the fact that we had already SMT being in play twice, basically with the low right here with VS, also with the opening. Therefore, the opening was really just a expansion to the upside, sweeping session liquidity, New York Open Kill Zone, buy liquidity, and London highs. Before we drop lower, I want to talk about regular trading hours really quick. Today, nothing special. Smaller gap than 40 handles. Therefore, it's not really in our interest, and we do not really care about it. We are definitely trading at all-time highs right here as well. We swept all-time highs on regular trading hours basically right there, and from then we also closed above it, just continued trading higher. So I wanted only to participate basically in a retracement. So back to our executions of today. So right there we have electronic trading hours once again. I was really patient. I don't want to participate in anything in here. To me, we're definitely a market maker, lower time frame market maker buy model is in play right there, aligning with the higher time frame, obviously. Also to see not only basically in that case, I think you can call it session SMT, but also lower time frame SMT is really clean. So therefore the 9:30 expansion is really clean to the upside. We have perfect targets to look for. But to me, there's not really entry. So it's definitely before the 10 AM macro. I don't want to buy before that. Therefore, stay patient. Actually, thought about not trading at all today. But then we kind of really consolidated right here in advance of our Asia highs. And I really like the idea that we could eventually see a short-term retracement before we are able to trade back to all-time highs. I don't really know why, but that's sometimes something happens, so that we just it's just looking super obvious that we are going to for all-time highs or the excellent liquidity draw, and then we stop right in advance of it and reverse or retrace. And I mean, we swept already session liquidity twice. Therefore, to look for a retracement is, in my opinion, reasonable, especially because the 5-minute chart was really well expanded. So as you can see right here, 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, and we have rallied basically 208 points. So that's really a short period of time. No chance for any basically delivery to the sell side. So therefore I want to see a retracement, and the lower time frame in my opinion looked quite clean. So we have basically already a CST right there. So I did not wanted to look at the low right there because that was a bit too shallow. But once we basically close below so we have CST with the up close candle right there because we have a low right here being in play, down close candle, up close candle. But I like it basically here right there a bit more, just because this candle right there took out the high. So to me that's more important. Once we trade below basically the up close candle opening and we close below it right there, to me that's a valid CST. And from then I was really patient. I looked how we reacted at the order block, and basically then we closed below CE. Also was watching the inversion of a gap right there, and I was entering short then with yeah, basically trading lower. To me that's a fake bull flag in that case. Shorted right there with 2 contracts, a stop above the order blocks high right there, and was aiming basically for CE, so consequent encroachment basically of our price range. That's reasonable to look for. 8 for the opening price as well. Also yeah, our original consolidation, you could say that, I think. And yeah, I took my first partial right there, and I probably should have just yeah, only aim for the midnight opening price right there with a limit order and yeah, get out of it. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that with the 10 a.m. macro, so with 10 a.m. that we're going to see that we drop a bit lower, so that we are definitely trying to re-sweep the low, just because I want to see a 10 a.m. hourly wick being in play. But that was today not the case. Should have known that midnight opening price, just a super sensitive price point. And also if we take a look on the hourly chart, we have this huge wick to the upside. So we know if you have such a huge wick, a up close candle, so basically a body will follow. Therefore this hourly candle is in a rush and we will not see a huge wick to the downside. So we have only this bare wick to the downside, and from there we trade higher. Definitely going to reach for all-time highs in my opinion, but I don't know when, so it's only a matter of time in that case. So yeah, should have only aimed for the midnight opening price, but in that case still really clean partial, and because we were really volatile, yeah, still was able to participate, I don't know, around 60 handles right there. Also not break even a bit more, so was actually still a winning day. And yeah, I think that's basically it. So I don't really know why we have to stop right in advance of all-time highs. That's something I just learned from experience. But also, if you take a look on the hourly chart, we can see that we perfectly took out so basically sweep the body liquidity right there, and also took out the high of the down close candle right there. So kind of we swept liquidity in that case, but yeah, it's just that sometimes if the draw, or if we are just trading with so much speed to the upside, that we need to see a retracement first, that we need to see some damage to the sell side, that we need to see manipulation before we can reach all-time highs. That's just something I think I learned from experience. I don't really know how to put it otherwise into yeah, the ICT approach. But yeah, that's basically it. So hope you enjoyed the trade breakdown, and yeah, that's basically it. So regular trading hours, not really much to say about it. Was just basically a short-term retracement. Nothing really special, I guess. Just yeah, a quick retracement. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you next week. Last trade of the week. I expect garbage price action for tomorrow. See you soon.